Sometimes we think, we're going to feel alone when we did the wrong thing. We're going to be isolated, and that may be true. But there's these times where even when you're doing the right thing, you feel alone, and you ask yourself these kind of questions. You're like, did I get this right? Did I hear this right? Did God speak to me? Did I just miss it? Did I just miss what I was supposed to do, and I was deceived, or I was off course, or I didn't listen well? And you just start to ask yourself all these questions. I've had so many of those seasons in my life, because in those moments, the silence feels loud. The work feels heavy. And giving up seems easier than keeping going. So many of us have we found ourselves in those places where we're doing the right thing, and it feels like we're alone. I think we think in our minds like, okay, if I do the right thing, it's all going to fall into place and it's going to make sense, and I'm going to see how it works out, and I'm going to see how God provides. I'm going to see what God does. And sometimes it just feels like God is silent, or even sometimes that he's absent, because sometimes obedience, it doesn't make you feel closer to others. It makes you feel even more isolated. We all want to be the ones. I want to be the one where I'm like, I can make the tough call. I can obey. I can endure. I can be faithful. All of us want that. But the part that we often don't consider, we don't wrestle with, is the cost of sitting alone in the fallout. Sitting alone when we've tried to follow, and sometimes feeling alone in the process. Now here's the good news, though, is we're never actually alone. The Lord has promised us, and we cling to this promise that he will never leave us or forsake us. But sometimes still the feelings, even if the reality is actually different, the feelings are the same.